Okaloosa Technical College welcomes all returning and new students. We want your experience at OTC to be a rewarding path to a new or existing career. This campus orientation is only an overview of OTC policies and procedures. Be sure to read the entire student handbook to familiarize yourself with all OTC policy and procedure information. Here are a few important policy and procedure topics that are in place to protect our students and staff. Students should report accidents to their instructor immediately. Please consult the handbook to be prepared for any accident and what to do in the event there is an accident. Without exception, all visitors must sign in at the front office. The visitor must provide a valid form of photo ID. Any person on the school campus without proper authorization through student services commits a trespass upon school grounds. Bullying, harassment, or cyberstalking are not tolerated and are prohibited on the OTC campus. We provide a safe and secure campus for all our students. Students are to park and drive in designated parking or paved areas only. Please do not park on the grass areas of campus. There is no fee to park at OTC. All students registered in class are expected to attend every class period in full. It is the responsibility of the student to know the attendance policies for the program in which they are enrolled. In compliance with Florida statute, a student will be dropped on the 6th consecutive day of absences. If a student's accumulative absences reach a total of 10% of the clock hours for which a student is enrolled, they will be dropped from the program for lack of attendance. Each program may have a stricter policy as stated in the program syllabus. There are no excused absences. Administrative excused absences are the only exception. Students are responsible for completing all hours as this is a clock hour program. During an appeal process, it may be possible for a student to have an absence considered to be excused. The student must appeal by picking up and filling out an appeal request form from the administrative office at OTC. The completed form and supporting documentation must be filed in the administration office before the end of the next school day. Students are allowed a maximum of 1 attendance appeal per school year. Makeup time is limited to 5% of clock hours per semester and must be completed in the presence of the instructor. Individual career technical education programs may have additional requirements for attendance in their program. Students should refer to the class syllabus and handbook for more attendance information. Instructors will guide students in registering a username and password for time clock purposes. Students must have a time clock card ID issued to them. This card will contain the student's picture for identification purposes. There is a replacement fee for lost cards. Instructors will review time clock policy with you. Remember to clock in and make sure you clock out for lunch or dinner and at the end of your day. There is a 3-strike policy regarding not clocking in or out. You must always remember to clock in or out to document your earned clock hours at OTC. OTC has the responsibility for protecting individual rights, both academic and personal, including the rights of students and employees. OTC is a tobacco-free campus. Students are not allowed to smoke or use tobacco in any form, including but not limited to electronic cigarettes and/or vape pens on the OTC campus. Students may not smoke in their vehicles on school property. OTC reserves the right to discipline any student whose conduct and behavior is undesirable or harmful to the school personnel or classmates on any property owned or controlled by the school. Acts of misconduct and their ramifications are specifically defined in the student handbook. This also includes acts of academic misconduct. Okaloosa Technical College is dedicated to the total development of our students by providing a safe and secure environment for all. Federal regulations and state laws require that public colleges in the Florida college system have processes for students, employees, and applicants to file complaints against any respective college. In almost every situation, the college's process for resolving complaints must be followed first. Before contacting the State Division of Florida Colleges, please read OTC's policies and procedures for filing complaints. These can be found in your course catalog, student handbook, Student Career Information Board, OTC website. All persons are encouraged to work through the internal complaint and appeal process at OTC as the first step. For appeal information, please refer to the student handbook. The purpose of the student grievance procedure is to provide a means to a fair and equitable resolution of any complaint that a student may have with regard to policy, procedures, rules, or regulations of Okaloosa Technical College. The student should first take a complaint to the person or persons involved and try to solve the problem. If left unresolved, the student must give the OTC director a written and signed grievance. OTC's grievance form is available in the front office. The student should complete the form and schedule an appointment with the OTC administration. Further appeal and detail of grievance procedures are listed in the Grievance Policy section of the student handbook. OTC is a certificate granting institution. At the satisfactory completion of various predetermined points in a program and at the satisfactory completion of a program, instructors request certificates for their students. Each instructor will have a syllabus to define satisfactory progress, as well as a breakdown of grading for the program. Certain programs that lead to state and/or national licensure may have additional requirements for admission. This may include, but is not limited to, criminal background checks, age restrictions, and an interview process. When a student receives a grade of D or below at the midpoint of a course in which he or she is enrolled, he or she will be placed on academic probation for the upcoming grading period by administrative action. All students receiving a grade of D or below for 2 consecutive grading periods will be withdrawn from the program. As a Title IV institution, federal regulations require Okaloosa Technical College to have a satisfactory academic progress policy, SAP, in place that ensures student financial aid recipients are moving through their academic program at a reasonable rate and are making progress toward their certificate. Okaloosa Technical College measures SAP in 3 areas: grade point average, attendance, and maximum time frame. Students must meet the requirements in all 3 areas each payment period to maintain Pell eligibility. Students who have experienced extenuating circumstances beyond their control that prevented them from meeting SAP may appeal their status. SAP appeal forms are available in the Financial Aid Office. Refer to the student handbook for complete appeal procedures. The program instructor should give each student a program syllabus, which is also available on the OTC website program page. The syllabus provides information about major requirements from curricular frameworks provided by the Florida state statutes. The syllabus also contains program hour requirements and the rubric for performance for each program. Please review your program syllabus for this and other important information. Remember to read your student handbook and be familiar with OTC policies and procedures. Feel free to contact the office of OTC with your questions. Our office staff is extremely knowledgeable and willing to help you get the answers you need. The mission of the Okaloosa Technical College is to prepare learners for success in high-tech, high-paying careers. You will now be a part of that mission. Again, Welcome to Okaloosa Technical College and have a great year.